Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the podcast. Today I wanted to talk about CORTIS First World Tour because I've been seeing so many different opinions all over social media these past few days, and some people absolutely loved the concert while others were really disappointed and felt like it didn't meet their expectations. I spent some time reading reviews from people who actually attended the concert, and I thought it would be interesting to go through the main criticisms and then share my own thoughts. As always, everything I'm saying is just my personal opinion and you definitely don't have to agree with me. Now I'm going to read a Reddit post that, in my opinion, summarized like everything that's been said on social media about the tour, and I quote, "First of all, I haven't seen a single review from someone who left with a positive impression. Considering the tickets cost so much money, a lot of fans felt like the concert simply wasn't worth the price. One of the biggest complaints was the length. The concert only lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes, which many fans felt was too short for a K-pop concert. Another complaint was the final ment. The members only said a sentence or two before quickly passing the microphone to the next member. Many fans felt the ending was rushed and wished the members had shared more sincere and personal thoughts. The lighting was also criticized. Several people said the lights and lasers were so bright that they could barely see the members on stage, and some even described them as being too intense. Fans were also disappointed that there were no outfit changes through the entire concert. However, the biggest complaint by far was the set list. Since CORTIS is still a rookie group with only 12 songs, fans expected them to include covers, unreleased songs, unit stages, or special performance to fill the concert. Instead, they repeatedly performed the same songs multiple times throughout the show. For example, Go 2 times, What You Want 2 times, TNT 2 times, Fashion 2 times, Acai 2 times, Red Red 4 times, Young Creator Crew 5 times. So after reading all of those reviews, I wanted to share my own thoughts because I actually have mixed feelings about the whole situation. Well, now going back to my personal opinion, I honestly do understand why some fans are a little upset, especially when it comes to things like the concert being too short. But at the same time, we have to remember that CORTIS hasn't been around for very long. They just celebrated their first anniversary since debut, and they're incredibly talented and hardworking. You can really see how much passion they have when they perform, whether it's dancing, singing, or simply showing everything they're capable of. CORTIS has been doing so well that it's obvious the company sees them as a great opportunity and wants to make the most of their success, which is probably one of the reasons why they started their first tour so early. As fans, we already know they don't have a very large discography yet, so if you decide to go to one of their concerts, it's expected that some songs will be repeated. Honestly, that wouldn't bother me at all. I listen to the same songs over and over again anyway, so hearing them live would honestly be 100 times better. At the same time, I also understand why many fans expected covers and unreleased songs or special performance. That's usually how rookie groups make up for having a smaller discography, so I completely understand why some fans felt disappointed. Aside from all the negative comments, there have also been many people who genuinely enjoyed the concert. One thing we have to keep in mind is that things like the lighting, the ticket prices, and everything else related to the production aren't controlled by CORTIS. Those are decisions made by the company. The members can only do their best on stage, and from everything I've seen, they really gave it their all. I'm sure this first World Tour is something they're incredibly excited about, and you can really tell how much it means to them. Personally, I think the company should have waited until they had more songs so they could give the concert a proper duration, especially if they were going to charge regular ticket prices. I'm so sad that their first World Tour is being criticized like this by so many people because, if I were an idol and I was about to go on my first World Tour ever, I would be so excited and would hope that people enjoyed it too. At the same time, I also think this is something the company can learn, hopefully. This is their very first World Tour, and every tour teaches its company what works and what doesn't. Hopefully they listen to the feedback from the fans and make some improvements, whether that's adding more content or changing parts of a set list or making the overall experience feel more worth the ticket price. It's the company's first time organizing a World Tour for CORTIS, and it's also the members' first time experiencing something this big. I'm sure they'll take all of this feedback into account, hopefully, again. I'd much rather see a rookie group slowly improve with every tour than have one imperfect tour define them forever. Every artist starts somewhere, and I don't think this concert should erase everything CORTIS has achieved in just 1 year. I really want their first World Tour to be remembered for the members' performance and passion rather than all of the criticism surrounding it, because they've worked so hard to get to this point, and they deserve to enjoy this milestone too. Thank you so much for listening.